Hello, chess friends. We are back with the chess move of the day, and rather than having a game or a small segment of the game, we are going to show you the chess combination. This game is really full of beautiful chess combinations, and it's none other than Anatoly Karpov. So you're going to love this one. Absolutely wonderful combination. So Anatoly Karpov versus his opponent, whose name I cannot pronounce. Please help me in the comments. I have absolute respect for this guy, but I just cannot pronounce his name. So this game was played in 1973. So at this point, Anatoly Karpov was reaching his peak. This was a time when Fischer had just won the world championship in 1972. He was still the world champion, and Anatoly Karpov was making his way into the top elites. In fact, he was in great form and he wanted to prove himself at this point. So, young Anatoly Karpov, playing white here, found an absolutely stunning chess combination. You're going to be surprised by this one. So, like always, go ahead, take your time, take the leisure, enjoy this combination, pause the video, and try to find the move that white should play. White played in this position. Alright, so Karpov in this position went on to play knight takes on e5, sacrificing the queen. Yes, it's a beautiful sacrifice. Really beautiful queen sacrifice. Let's have a look at, well, the main in the game. Queen takes queen was played. But let's first have a look at what happens if the knight is captured. Then we play queen takes e5, and now you can see the black king is in huge trouble. We have three of our heavy pieces lined up, totally opened up against the king. Basically, the bishop cannot really block because of a rook over here and the queen attacking. The king has to step aside, and well, he cannot really go to g6 because then rook g8 will pick up the queen. That is a skewer. So the king has to step in the corner. King at 6. Now we have rook h8, bringing the heavy pieces. King to g6, only square. Rook to g8, king at 7. You want to capture the queen? Well, we don't really need to capture the queen because we have something way better than that. Here we can simply play queen h8. That's a very pretty tight checkmate over there. Alright, going back. After the move knight into e5, Karpov's opponent rather went on to capture Karpov's queen. He's being greedy, and let's see how Karpov punishes his opponent's greed. Now we have rook f7. That's a check. Only square for the king is to go king at 6. Now comes rook h8 check. Well, the king has to step again. King g5. The king. This is basically a king hunt, and it is by Anatoly Karpov. That's the surprise. Anatoly Karpov rarely goes for such kind of king hunts, but when he goes, it's definitely special. So rook g8 check. The king has two options. The worst one is, of course, king h6. Can you find the win over here? It's pretty simple. Rook g6. Again, it's a very pretty checkmate. Wow. How often does that kind of a checkmate happen in your game? Alright, going back. In the game, king h4 was played. But this doesn't really help. In fact, you can get the king out of his shell by knight to g6. Now the king is dragged out again. The king has to come up, step up. Knight takes bishop, and that is a discovered check from the rook. Again, the king is put to a question. What are you going to do? Where are you going to put the king? Something like king at 6, as we already know, ends up into rook g6. Very, very pretty checkmate. What a combination with three pieces. Beautiful. Going back in the game, king h4 was played. Now what should be done? It's a very simple and pretty knight to f5. That is a wonderful way to end the game. What a beautiful combination that started with the queen sacrifice. So here we go. Knight on d5 was the star move of this chess combination, which was played by Anatoly Karpov. And when players like Karpov or Petrosian plays a combination, it really has a different kind of feeling to it. Because generally we have already seen so many combinations by Bobby, by Tal. It's something common. We already expect if it's a Tal game, there has to be some sort of knight sacrifice, rook sacrifice, or a queen sacrifice. But if you're looking at a Karpov game, you do not really expect a queen sacrifice, and when it happens, it's really special. So, hope you enjoyed this excellent chess game by Anatoly Karpov. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. More videos are on the way. Until next time.